Hello everyone, Just History Guy here, and today I wanted to look at some of the very best and most amazing JRPGs that the Nintendo Switch has to offer. As always, these are just my opinion and recommendations. I haven't seen or played every game on the console, so be sure to drop some Nintendo Switch recommendations in the comments below. Also, one more thing, I will not be including ports or remasters, unless it's the game's first release in the West. This is a list of recommendations for some of the best and most amazing Nintendo Switch JRPGs, not a list of past Nintendo consoles. So in no particular order, let's go. And we start off with the games that made me say first release to the West. Trails to Zero and its sequel, Trails to Azure. Falcom's Crossbell duology comes to the West for the very first time, the sequel to the excellent Trails in the Sky and prequel to the Cold Steel games. These two excellent games can be played entirely on their own, or as a part of this legendary saga. Take on the role of Lloyd Bannings, who has returned home after 3 years and joins the Crossbell Police Department. Upon joining, he enters a brand new division that's looked down on by the rest of the CPD. But Lloyd and his friends continue to fight to make the city a better place. As they do, however, they slowly come face to face with the criminal corruption gripping their city. Little do they know how deep the shadows of Crossbell City go. Honestly, the story and characters from this game are so amazing and fun to experience. I really hope more people will check these two future classics out. Next, Bravely Default 2. The sequel to Square Enix's 3DS franchise, Bravely Default 2 is an excellent game for any JRPG fan to play. A return to form for the legendary JRPG developer, you take on the role of the legendary four heroes of light and travel the continent searching for the elemental crystals. This game just feels like classic old-timey Final Fantasy, with its well-developed job system allowing you to take on many unique and interesting roles. The game also included a wonderful, unique addition to turn-based battles, with an engaging system of defaulting, which stores actions for future turns. Give this game a play. Monster Hunter Stories 2. Another 3DS sequel and one that gives an amazing twist to the Monster Hunter franchise. Stories 2 is what I would say to pick up now if you love Pokemon, but want a little more seriousness and story to the games. In Monster Hunter Stories 2, you hatch, raise, and live alongside monsters as a monster rider. The gameplay has a rock, paper, scissors type turn-based system that is a lot more fun and engaging than that quick description lets on. And through the story, you'll try to solve the mysterious disappearances of Rathlos from around the world. At the beginning of the game, you meet a girl that has been entrusted with a special egg. But what's inside it? Play this game to find out. Blue Reflection Second Light. Now, Blue Reflection is an absolutely cozy game, and one that completely shocked me. You play as Ai, a high school girl who suddenly vanishes and ends up at a deserted school surrounded by water. Well, almost deserted. Upon your arrival, there are 3 other girls, all arrived before you with no memories of who they are. You explore the school and venture out into the lands that appear, with each seeming to have some meaning to each one of the girls. The game is just a sweet, fun game that you should definitely try. It's something that you can just relax to, while also feeling a deep mystery that keeps you engaged and wanting to continue on. Next, we have Pokemon Legends Arceus, a true revitalization of the classic Pokemon formula. This title shows where the series should grow and how it can improve. My first Pokemon game since Soul Silver and Heart Gold on the Nintendo DS. And let me check here for a second. Yeah, that was 13 years ago, 2010. Wow. But I mean, you know what Pokemon is. Just picture a more open world and what I consider a more engaging gameplay experience in the past. This game takes place in ancient feudal Pokemon times. And just by me saying that sentence out loud, you should already be interested in this game. Now go catch them all and be the very best. My third to last recommendation, I debated putting on here. I was not quite sure if it was considered an action JRPG or just an action game. But it was something really great and fresh for the console, so I'll put it out here anyway. Astral Chains. Now this game was developed by Platinum Games, so you already know the gameplay is going to be amazing. Personally though, I struggled a bit in the opening hours, but push past that and learn the systems and you'll have an absolute blast. I mean, these are the guys who developed combat for Nier Automata, or Automata, however you want to say it. Which, if you watch my 5 best JRPG games ranked video, will know I absolutely loved. As a survivor of a global disaster, you are a part of the Special Police Task Force, and are equipped with sentient armaments called legions. Use these legions to stack together sick combos and explore the futuristic cyberpunk city of humanity's future, and travel to the land of the chimeras, hopefully solving the disaster threatening humanity. Triangle Strategy. Now this game is something special, and is one of, if not my favorite strategy RPG. Realized in gorgeous HD 2D visuals, this is the game fans of Final Fantasy Tactics were looking for. This game has interesting mechanics with an excellent cast and story, and I mean excellent. I loved building up my war forces and gaining allies. In this game, you take on the role of young Lord Wolfort, and wage war across the continent. After some duplicitous actions from what was thought to be an ally kingdom. Recruiting up to 20 characters with gameplay that actually requires you to be tactical, this game deserves the love it has. And for those of you who haven't played it yet, now's the time. And while there wasn't any particular order to this video, my number one Nintendo Switch JRPG recommendation is Shin Megami Tensei 5. Shin Megami Tensei 5 has my absolute favorite turn-based battle system of all time. Actually, my favorite RPG battle system, period. This is peak press-turn SMT combat, where you exploit weaknesses and gain or lose turns based on that. Now this game has wonderful areas to explore, and while some people say this game has a lackluster or minimalistic story, I never really thought so. If you go for the true ending, which I highly recommend, it allows you to experience the full scope of the story. And I actually think it's super interesting, with an ending that gave me goosebumps and made me gasp out loud. This is an SMT game where the regular demons that you meet around actually feel like characters. And again, the true ending and the side quests to achieve it add true characterization to some of the characters that, if you get a normal ending, seem to have no real purpose. But overall, gameplay and atmosphere are the king for this game, with I'd say the last third of the game being a step above the rest of an already amazing game. With that, thank you for watching everyone. Please like and subscribe, it really helps the channel out and allows it to grow. Have a great day.